This is probably one of the best scooter things I've ever owned is this coffee mug. The breakfast mug. I'm so obsessed with it. Like, out of all the things to buy, I just get the coffee mug. Did you guys want coffee?
I'm good. Literally the best scooter tool I've ever owned. It's this Aztec bottle opener.
Oh yeah, they made
That's
the
it.
bottle opener.
Saved me in many occasions.
But when I lived in Arizona, that was like the nicest time to ride. So
Yeah,
it was
this
like,
is December.
it was nice.
Yeah.
I just like got my new scooter parts for my birthday. I was like, all right, hit up the boys, let's go. Yeah, my birthday's on December 21st. So in 2012, that was when the world was supposed to end.
Yeah, right.
It was weird. I got my dirt scooter. Me and my friends were just hitting like a random dirt jump near my house, and like there was like a green ring around the moon and shit. They were like shooting stars and shit too.
What?
Yeah. I was like, okay, I guess it might end.
So we'll just be scooting while this is happening.
13th birthday.
Yeah, I was
alright.
at City Grind, just like sitting there, just like, oh, I gotta get my last tricks, and I was like, I literally like tried 3 bries over and over again. And it was like right before I could get them, and I was just like, gotta get it before I die. Literally, I was like leaving there. I was like sad, but like I was also just like, all right, this isn't actually gonna happen. And I woke up the next day.
No, it was just like a
Then I
very
woke up.
interesting day.
Right? You're like, am I dead?
Is this actually gonna happen right now?
This is real life. I remember one Christmas around here. I think it was 2012 actually, and it was warm out and there was no snow.
Oh.
And just getting the scooter on Christmas Day was actually quite weird. I think that was the first
Did you
time
have an
in my life.
outdoor sesh?
I did. I had a little homemade rail I brought to my friend's driveway, and I got those envy pegs, those dual layered ones, where it's like black on the outside and like a color.
The
inside. Do you remember that?
the Branson pegs, they had like the hole cutouts on
Yeah.
the edge of them. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was
Those
the
are si-
coolest thing ever.
Those are sick, the sickest pegs ever. Either those or the McGray pegs, the first ever plastic sleeve ones. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah, I never had those.
I never had them either, but they were really sick. I thought like bringing BMX kind of style and
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's like when AO did the nylon deck.
Yeah.
Oh, the Epsilon.
Yeah, I own that one. That one was.
That thing was like.
The thing sounds sloppy
was-
whenever you land.
Yeah, it sounded like your compression was loose, but it wasn't. half
It sounded
the
like
time. And
everything
then-
was loose.
Yeah, and then it was like probably one of the weakest decks ever made.
Right, because they had to like make it fit, like the actual metal part of the deck thinner.
So they could, and then the head tube was just bad too.
Yeah.
Literally, I think I cracked the deck. I don't really break parts much. That says something. It was even back in the flat days. I feel like always
Yeah.
riding flat.
I think a lot of people fucked with it back in the day though. Like, I don't know, they're just like,
definitely.
oh, I can grind with no wax. Sick.
That seemed like the idea.
Yeah, there were because like cement on that thing was probably just like whoosh,
Yeah, well,
probably felt so good.
Yeah. That's when like 50s and stuff started coming around because the deck was pretty square for back in the day.
Yeah, it
even,
was.
You know.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I was like only a couple of years ago there was still like 5 wide was like the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like when I remember like when I just got on Phoenix, I got like a sledge and I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, like, this
that
is
TSI
huge.
deck was massive, but it was only 5 wide, but it felt like it was like that Brian Noyes deck.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
literally, I put it on. I was like, "Oh, I can barely move this thing." And then
Yeah.
now I'm riding a 6x23. And
It's just
Right.
like
I think it's like really light and like.
it was just
I
like
don't know.
normal size.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought the
like-
6 wide was large when it came out. And it took me a while to jump to
Yeah.
that for being as tall as I was.
Yeah, no, I got the
Herman Art
fir-
was like,
I know, right?
I got the first 6 wide, the Aztec Siren, the V1.
nice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That was like
That
a
thing was
game
nice.
changer.
Yeah, it was like super light because Aztec is just known for that. They're always making really light shit and just, I don't know.
I
It
feel
was a
like,
nice feeling.
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying it was kind of crazy for me to like take so long to move up, but I got those pegs for Christmas. I feel like pegs were a bigger deal back then when like scooters were thinner, you know.
Right.
It's couldn't 50 and all that. Now it's like,
Right.
what's a peg? Unless you're European or something. It seems
or
like.
you ride for Proto.
Yeah.
If you're one tooth wonder.
All right. Shout out.
Yeah, you got
Crazy.
6.5 wide, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pegs. Damn, I'm ready for this coffee. Sounding awfully delicious.
I mean, literally that conversation right there. Like, we literally should have been recording.
No, it was recording actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everything's going.
Oh, interesting.
Even the camera? Even the
Yeah.
camera's going?
You're making me want to double check myself. Hey, dude, it's going.
I didn't know that there was
For
no
some
like.
reason, I was expecting a light to like turn on the camera for like it to go on.
Yeah, like I didn't even know. I didn't even fucking know.
No, it's subliminal. See, this is how it's supposed to be, honestly.
The title says Scootering, but we're just gonna mislead all of you.
Yeah, we're talking about electric scooters, actually.
Yeah, electric scooters. Yeah, we sell bird scooters just on the black market.
Black market.
It's not annoying me to get that from people. You tell them you scooter. They're like, you mean the electric ones? And if not that, it's like the razors?
Yeah, it's either one or the other. Like, it makes me like wonder when things are actually just gonna go to the point where skateboarding's at. Where
I think
you
it'll
get told that you skate and you're like, oh, so I know you're doing tricks, not just riding down the hill.
Yeah, it'll get there eventually, but like right now it's so funny.
Yeah.
So you do tricks on mopeds, like?
Yeah, yeah, I do, totally.
It was always annoying in high school when I had to tell that to people because I feel like that was before it was like even really as much as it is now, popular.
Yeah.
And it would always like had to turn into this big discussion in class, like what scootering is, and it's just
Yeah.
like what the razors I buy for my kids, and it's like no, I do tricks on them. And they're like, well, is it foldable? It's like, well, kind of, not really. And it's
Foldable
like,
if you try really hard.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, no,
Eventually.
I do cool things. I jump off stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that like carried on through even to college though, because like I feel like
Big
my
time.
last like semester, the last semester I was there in person, I like had 2 classes where like they were like asking, had everyone do introductions and stuff, and then they were just like, "What do you do?" I'm just like, "Well, I'm a professional scooter rider," and then they were just like, "Oh, what does that mean?" And then they like wanted me to like pull up an edit on like,
always.
the screen,
No,
and
that's-
I was sitting there
that's what I
like,
do.
not the time, but like. I mean, I would have loved to, but not saying I would have loved the music choice. My music choice is a lot different back then.
I showed my college class the original Zero Footy day,
Oh.
or Zero Footy video from my YouTube.
Yo, that's
The original
awesome.
one on the GL2.
I gotta just find one of like all the boys to show once
Oh, yeah,
like, I
always
get
do
those
that.
questions. Like,
Yeah, I feel like that's what you have to do. Just instantly show them a video. Like, don't even say anything. Don't even try to explain it. Just be like, this right here.
this is what it is.
It's
like,
a party.
Exactly.
It's a party.
It's just a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah.
I thought the events were so cool. I always enjoy the videos too, the memories from them. I was looking back on a few of them recently. It's crazy that I actually have the fly rod right there, the original Zero Gravity Ride Day. I think that's 2017.
That's sick. Behold.
Like it
Oh, that's the
was
second
this,
one.
Was
No,
this
that's
made
2018.
on Microsoft Word,
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint?
That's how I did it. You just work with what you got in life, you know?
you go.
Honestly, yeah, this looks really good for being done on PowerPoint.
It doesn't matter how good the flyer is, it matters how fun the event is.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's still pretty damn
that
good
event
looking.
was like one of the best ride days too. So
That was a legendary ride day.
yeah, that one was amazing. But like, yeah, that just proves the importance of like
That lava there, dude, what's it doing?
It's Raven, bro.
Literally. Got a strobe light.
Darn. Darn.
Hey.
Gotta show some love.
Love time.
But as I was saying is like, I just think that's like the importance of like filming videos whenever you do important things like having an event or going on a trip and stuff like that, because
Really
then you're
captures
documenting like all those memories, and it's just like you're gonna forget little things in life because like they're small.
Yeah.
But like when you record like certain events, you'll remember like, oh, I did that trick, or like I remember the reacting to this person's trick. I remember like dapping him up after. I remember the excitement behind it. It just like helps you remember feelings over like I don't know, just physical.
Yeah, most of all, you
material
got
things.
to live it. Most of all.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I said something recently to someone. It was like the camera's there to capture the energy, not create it.
Mm.
So that's like it's like I gotta make a video to like live it, and it's like no, you live it, and the video captures it.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It shouldn't be like, oh, camera comes out, everyone's going and going crazy.
Yeah.
and just like doing stupid stuff. Like I don't know. I feel like the camera should come out and it should just be like natural. Like you should just. That's how life is. I mean, we're always having fun anyways, so why not document it?
Yeah, exactly.
Artistic.
Artistic.
That's really what
Deep.
it is.
Yeah, like I never remember like what tricks I did for a video, and then when the video comes out, it's like,
Oh, I can do
what?
that.
I did that
All the time.
I
And
feel like that every
like-
time I go to the skate park, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like we were looking through clips the other day, and you were just like, "It's funny how you like forget you do some of these tricks." I'm just like, "Bro, I do not remember filming these." And I'll look, and I'll be like, "Yo, I remember doing this."
Yeah,
like,
It's so weird.
it's just a huge jog of memory. I just feel like there's so much going on that like
Yeah.
you need to be reminded of those little clips here and there. And I'm
Yeah.
glad that like we can just formulate videos and we're in an age that we can make them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's so nice when you're actually like able to see it. You're like so happy that somebody actually filmed it, you know?
Yes,
Somebody actually
exactly. I love when things are filmed like when you don't even know that they're filmed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it'll be like, usually it's at an event or something, because like, why else would someone just be randomly filming you? Unless,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless they're just like, you know, let's get you a clip. But yeah, and then they just all come up to you with all their different angles, and you're just like, yo, that's actually sick. It makes you feel like appreciated, and you're just like, hey, bet.
Yeah, you
like,
were
I did this
focusing on
trick,
that-
and like,
yeah.
people are just like, I don't know. People are nice.
You're focusing on the trick because if you knew you were being filmed, you know, not saying you'd do it, but there's a chance that you might be like, oh, I'm being filmed, you know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like it captures it just more raw, natural. And usually that's when you do the cool things because you're just like, oh, I'm just doing this to do it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it for the hype of the moment. I'm doing it for my own like satisfaction, just like make the room hype. Like, I don't know.
And then
That's
somebody
yeah,
documenting it just makes it even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Big
It
time.
just really captures those moments. It's
Yeah.
really stupidly dope.
So I'm excited to scooter today.
You going to zero today?
Maybe for a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going today.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. But
Yeah, we were at Zero for a while yesterday. A lot of talking, me
A
and
lot
Neal.
of talking.
We were there for 4 hours, and I'm like, damn, I only rode for like an hour or something.
I probably,
Really? I was just like,
I probably
That's
did like
funny.
20 tricks. That's
Yeah.
about it.
It was cool. Every time I did a trick, though, I was just like, felt like I was able to do it. Because I feel like I was resting in between everything. Because I'm usually just like, I'm going to do it 100 times until I land it. But
Yeah.
gave me my time to like just sit there and like look at a rail and like, all right, I'm going to go do it.
I think I like that more, just like having conversations with people and then doing a trick rather than just like going at it over and over again. Because I don't know, I get in my head a little bit when I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And just like I
Too
don't
much
know.
time to think about things.
Right. It makes the trick even harder for myself.
Yeah, when you're just sitting there with like your film or whatever, and you're just trying that trick
It's
back
the
to back to
pressure.
back to back.
It's a lot of
and it's
pressure.
Like, it's almost like half the time it's the pressure of landing the trick, yes, but it's also the pressure of like, am I wasting the filmer's time? Am I like that's how I'm
Yeah.
always sitting there. Like, I don't want to sit and make you film for ages. Like, I'd rather get super close to the trick than make you film the last few tries.
Exactly. Or land it
Like-
before you even film it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know.
I hate that feeling though. It's annoying.
People used to make fun of me. I feel like I still do because I'll say sorry after like every try. I don't even realize
well, you
I'm
feel
doing
bad
that.
though,
I'm
because
like,
like
sorry.
half
You're
the
like, "You
time,
don't care."
at least with us here, we have all of our filmers are also riders, so you feel like you're wasting their riding time. Because like
Big
all of
time.
us, since we're all a lot more grown up now, we have a lot more. I mean, a lot less time on our hands, just because we always got to work or go to school or do this or do that.
Right.
But like, so it feels like these sessions are more important now because like, I don't know. I feel like I only get to really have a good ride like once a week. Like I ride more than once a week, but it's like maybe for like 2 hours if it's one time, and then but like only once a week I get to have like a
Definitely.
good like 4 hour sesh with the homies and like actually have a good productive
The
time.
time's valuable, yeah. It's
Right,
respect to
exactly.
respect someone's time. You know?
Yeah, and it makes me a lot more motivated to want to try like different and harder tricks on camera like during these sessions because like
You realize the moment's
you realize that
valuable.
like like maybe it'll be a week until I ride again, and then maybe I'll be like out of whack and I won't want to do the trick. That's also can add to the stress of it sometimes, but like
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Or the joy of it when you land it, you know?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I think that's
When
part of the
you join-
game.
Yeah,
And then you're
honestly.
just always so thankful for that person filming it too. You're
right,
just like,
exactly.
"Thank
You're
you."
like you are the homie for sticking this out with me.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, like before adulthood, I literally rode religiously every single day I had to ride. Like even if I was sick or something, or if I was injured, I'd literally go out in my garage and just do a couple like bar
Right.
spins or tail whips or something.
Literally,
I have to ride at least once. a
Got the
day.
flu, do a few bar spins.
Yeah, exactly.
Sprain ankle, do one-footed tail whips.
Yeah, like-
actually though.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, like I remember having like pneumonia and shit, and I literally went out of my garage and I was like, I need to do some tricks.
I'll feel better after this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I really did it. Like I started coughing and shit ton
Oh
afterwards.
gosh.
I was like, it's worth it.
And whenever I was sick and stuff like that, or just had to stay home and couldn't ride, I'd always just go outside and like hop on either mine or my brother's scooter and just sit there and do motions. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They were just so fun. And my brother always had the best scooters for doing motions. I don't know what it was, but I would always just love just like doing little bride butters, just flat. Like, I don't know. It was just so satisfying and it was just fun picturing it in my head as a kid.
Right.
Yeah, it's appealing. It's like a giant fidget toy sometimes.
Yes, exactly. It is a giant
That's
fidget
true.
toy. You just sit there and just kickless.
Good thing you're doing it at home and not at the skate park next to a bunch of people. Like there's people next to me, kicky.
On top of the zero box where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
You're just sitting on top of the big bank area up top. You're just BMXers are just like, bro, what are you doing? Trying to go.
Right. I don't do
I'm
the
fidgeting.
bar spin motion anymore. I used to do that a lot, and I remember I smacked someone in the fingers pretty hard, and I was like,
Oh,
okay, no more.
damn.
Because I'm like getting ready for the trick, done the bar spin.
Yeah,
staying
literally.
there,
That's. I don't know why that's such a thing that so many people do. I mean, I feel like it's because like you'll look up to someone and see them do it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna start doing it too. But like,
Yeah.
also it's just like such a gets you in like a focus. Like
Yeah.
just like doing bar spins or like just doing
It's
something.
like when
before
skaters
your
pull up
trick.
their pants before they do it.
Yeah, or when
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, exactly. When they're just pulling up to a trick and just.
I never really understood that though. Like, what's the point of
I don't
that
know.
really?
Yeah.
I'm not
Just
sure.
so they can
Maybe
like
it's,
see their shoes or
yeah,
something
or
if they're wearing
sounds
like
their
really
style.
baggy
Yeah,
pants.
I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like they got more range though, because the thing about your hands are free. It's like
They can just
you
kind
can
of
wear
do
baggier
whatever.
clothes. You don't get caught on bar spins. You can like check your phone while you're riding.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. And
Yeah.
skateboarding is all with your feet too, so I feel like it could get in the way. Like if your pants are too long.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe.
I respect it. I mean, I wear
Respect
baggy
that.
pants. I was scootering yesterday, and my pants got caught in my brake.
Oh really?
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. But I like the comfiness of them, and I've had that conversation with people about like pants. They're like, oh, big pants mean street, and it's like, no, big pants means like comfort and I guess style, because like
Yeah.
when you land, like let's say you're like stanky leg, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, you know, I've been kind of like, just kind of thinking about the science behind that. Like if
Literally.
Scootering his pants.
hear me out. Like the psychology behind it, I guess. If somebody's wearing skinny jeans, you're able to see like all the movement in their legs.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing baggy pants, it's hard to see like every single little twitch that your leg makes. So it looks like way more fluent that way. It looks like a more fluent motion in a sense.
Exactly. Like if you're doing like a backside like sugar cane on a box, and you're like coming out like a juzzy on it, you know, all the way reverted.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna
And
look
you
like
see your
broke-
legs going
Yeah, you're
all
like-
over the place.
Yeah,
broke
you're gonna
your
look like
spine
your
and
legs are
legs.
backwards.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
knees inward.
Exactly.
But instead of focusing on the movement of the person's legs, you're focusing on like
The trick.
the way their pants move almost.
Yeah.
It's
And-
funny
and the
how
trick,
like
too.
important this is, because like I saw like John Dev post on his Insta story one day. It was just like scootering equals pants. Like
That
it
was
literally is,
so
like
funny.
it's just it's
It's a
hilarious. 'cause,
fact,
like
though.
yeah, it is. Like you'll see somebody in like joggers, and like no offense to those kids, like they're cool and stuff, but like it just makes you look like, I don't know,
Like not a scooter rider.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you look like a stick figure.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
just having like bigger pants, or at least like stylish pants, like makes your tricks look a lot better and makes you look a lot more smooth as a rider without you even having to try.
With all due
And
respect,
Yeah,
that's like
exactly.
it's kind of weird. It's just how we soak it in, and like how we view the clips, and like we see a person wearing baggier pants, and we're just like, oh, this is gonna be a smoother clip than, I don't know,
Somebody wearing skinny jeans.
somebody riding up to a
Sometimes.
quarter wearing skinny jeans. But that's exactly.
then you
it.
see like a
Sometimes.
sketchy ass like
Then you
fakey
see-
hop or something.
Yeah, you
it's
see like a
oh.
fakey hop, or like someone lands like super sideways heel drags, and then
Yeah.
you see the cleanest, whatever, rye butter to bar and skinny
Yeah.
jeans.
Those people are usually
like,
just going up
literally.
and down though, with all due respect. I mean, they're doing like crazy tricks, but it's definitely more of like an athletic look. They usually wear more athletic clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, park riding is a lot more of like the athletic style to scootering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then street is more the art style to scootering.
Yes.
Mm.
That's how I see it. Because like street, I feel like at least with the video production too, it just seems like it's created more of like a personalized, like artistic.
I say it's more
style.
feeling based.
Exactly, it's
Yeah.
more feeling based. Like the tricks usually aren't as heavy caliber. It's not like someone's doing
It's
a
not
double
banger
inward
after
down a
banger
set.
after banger.
Like no one's doing double inwards. Like
Sometimes they're passionate about like throwing themselves, and it's like the nuttiness is like them almost dying every time they land something.
Yeah,
And that's when you get like
exactly.
a good street video.
right, yeah. It's like not the insanity of the physical trick they're doing, but it's like the obstacles that they're riding, and just like their choice of spots and how they use the spots and their
Yeah.
creativity. Like that's why I always like love watching street videos, is like how do people use these spots to
Exactly.
their advantage.
Right.
And it's theirs to discover, and that's why I've
It's
always
a
loved
blank
about
canvas.
local cities, because it's like, yeah, it's like your canvas, like it's
Exactly.
your stomping grounds. That's how I've always felt about Detroit with like, you know, the street jam and all the videos, because
Right, yeah.
it's
there's
cool.
so
It's
many
like those
different
spots are unique. Skate park is
Right.
like you can find a quarter pipe at every skate park.
Yeah.
Street spots, it's like this wasn't meant to be ridden. This is one of a kind. Like, this is some like random architect from a while ago who just built something that maybe looked good, and now here we are seeing something as like a, seeing something totally different.
Yeah. Right. I honestly feel like some places seem like they were meant to be ridden.
Dude, I swear,
Yeah,
architects
like
skateboarders become architects. I swear.
Yeah, and they'll
to
just be
God.
like, all right, we're gonna low key sneak a little quarter pipe into this
Yeah,
building that we're
literally.
making. We're just gonna leave it there. No one's gonna touch it.
No,
People are
no
making
way.
differences from the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
People.
They're secretly taking over.
There's this place out in Texas that I've seen in a couple videos. You guys have probably seen it, but it's like this bowl essentially with like 2 box jumps. They're like 3-way boxes. Have you
I
seen
think
that?
I know what
And
you're
there's like a
talking about.
giant like, I guess a 4 block or something that
Okay.
people jump off of. But like, I don't know. Matt McKean had an article about it or something, and he was saying like, more construction workers out there are building drainage ditches and stuff to be ridden. I was
It's
like,
for that purpose.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, okay, that's sick.
Makes sense. They kind of did Hart Plaza to be rideable.
Oh yeah.
Just think about it, like before the pyramid thing, like the ground's all smooth. About maybe like 4 years ago, the ground was like shattered tiles.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like
And
the
they
rest of
actually
the place.
they
Like
fixed it up. People thought they were gonna tear it down, but all they did was make it better. And you used to get kicked out by security. Now you don't.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're
It's
in
like a
that corner-
designated spot.
Yeah, you're fine if you're in that corner. That's why like the street jam was like, all right, like Hart Plaza is the start, and like this is like kind of a skate park,
Right, exactly. Like we don't have to worry about already getting kicked out by police or
Yeah.
anything like that, or just having any trouble. Because like, I feel like it would be better for like the city to have a place like that. Like, yeah, there's the skate park now, but like, that's still pretty far from the skate park, and it's
Mhm.
like, it's a better hub to have everyone sort of in that area than like, if everyone was spread throughout the city.
Exactly,
grinding
'cause they
the
realize
spots.
they
That's
can't-
how they see it. I'd say.
Yeah, they can't change people's hobbies, so they have
Right,
to
yeah.
accommodate.
Yeah, it's
Because
part
like
of
there's
culture.
been exactly there's been
Yeah.
that terror. I mean, action sports are pretty new, and it's like, you go to street spots and they're like tearing them down, but that's usually private places. It's like public places. It's a hobby and it's a culture.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
should accommodate for it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these crazy famous spots, like people probably go to them all the time. It's almost like a tourist attraction.
Mhm.
Especially
Yeah,
like some of
exactly.
them. Like,
Enigma.
I couldn't imagine if like El Toro or Hollywood High, like if they weren't at a school. Like I feel
Right.
like they would
Or
be
if they never
legit like
existed.
tourist attractions if they weren't like at a private school or like anything like that. Like at least El Toro for sure, because
Oh,
that
yeah,
one's like
definitely.
known a lot more, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, who knows what happens to those street spots? I just hope they stay, and they don't get rid of them. Because imagine if like those street spots didn't exist. I feel like it would be so different.
Oh, that would be a bummer.
Scootering would literally just be skate parks, and that's not
Yeah.
at all what it's about. It's about just expressing what you like to ride
And exploring. But you can't have scootering without cities and like cement and stuff. So that's what's
Yeah.
interesting about it. It's like a byproduct of like our culture,
Yeah.
civilization, really. It's not like we can just go build dirt jumps, but it's all branches of the same thing, really. Just different instruments.
Yeah.
Scootering is very fun. I tell people my favorite trick is a tail whip, and they're like, "Really? Like you could do like 100 other tricks?" And it's like, "It's a tail whip, bro. Like, what do you mean?"
It literally is like
It's the
such a
base.
mindless, solid base trick. It's
Yeah.
just like you just do it.
Feels
Going up the
good.
bank, it
Yeah.
feels good. Don't gotta worry about falling. Like you literally will probably fall like one every 1,000 tail whips.
Oh, literally. One every 1,000, yeah.
Unless you're doing it out of something or into something, but like that's another whole thing.
Yeah. I
Because
remember
it's just something you're so confident with and you've been doing for so long. If you,
Exactly.
you're
Yeah,
out there.
exactly. It's like, I mean, yeah, there's the bunny hop, but like I consider the tail whip to be more of like the ollie for scootering. Like it's just like I feel like if you
It has that
once
level-
you
that
have
same
tail
level
whips, you
of
can really
difficulty.
build off of that to almost any other trick. Like, but of course it's like tail whips and bar spins. Those are the two main
Yeah.
distinctions of just like flippity tricks.
Two
you know?
different
Yeah.
parts of your body, I guess. Learning
Yeah,
learn to
exactly.
control your hands, learn to control your feet.
Yeah, so I feel like once you can do tail whips and then bar spins after
And
that,
180s.
like you can really just learn everything off of that.
Definitely. I remember I used to judge my progress as a kid by I was able to do tail whips, but like I was watching how consistent I was. I was like, all right, I'm like 1 out of every 20 right now, and I was like, I hope one day I could just get up. The first thing I could do out of my bed is go and tail whip, and eventually I reached that goal, and I was like, cool, like I made it.
Yeah.
This is all I need.
Scooter complete. I'm
Nothing.
done.
Yeah, exactly. I've probably been like that since that day, honestly.
You're just like, you know what? I did a tail whip back then. I'm good.
Yeah.
I had such a struggle with tail whips because when I started trying them, it was before I ever went to my first skate park. So I was trying them off of curbs and just flat. And I just, for some reason, couldn't get it around. It always landed like right beside me. And the first day I ever went to a skate park on a scooter, I had like a Razor Ultra Pro and went out of the bank and landed it within like 10 tries. I was like, thank God for the skate park.
Nice. The banks make
That's
a big
awesome.
difference. Banks have been like my most favorite ramp, honestly, because I've always been scared of vert.
Easier to learn something
Yeah.
out of a
Yeah.
bank than like out of a quarter pipe, unless it's like, well, once you get to an extent, you can't like learn how to three bri out of a bank. I feel like, or like learn how to do this. Well,
I used to
with
be on
Bry's
some
and
actually
weird
thinking
shit,
about
man.
it, thinking about it, you probably could. It
I did
depends
180
on your
bri
comfort.
flat back in the day.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that.
That is
Literally
true.
180
Yeah,
bri
you
flat.
did. You did.
Yeah.
But it was like an
It was
umbrella.
it was
like,
literally
over my
he did a
head.
180
Wow.
bri flat and then landed in manual and did a 540. So it was.
Oh,
like
that
a
was the
720.
yeah.
So this man did a 720 bri flip flat before anybody.
That's insane. I forgot about that. It's a good thing it's filmed. Maybe I can find a cutaway. And put
Yeah,
it
I would
Just
love
find
to
the
see
clip.
this clip.
Just, it's like a 3 bri.
Ole
instead
brand
of
trick of the
land.
year. We don't care if it's over.
Like, trick of the decade.
Trick of the decade, literally. Trick of the century, honestly.
Yeah.
true.
A millennia.
Millennia.
Wait till 3000 to try a new trick.
Remember I was telling you yesterday that apparently what I've heard through history with scooters is that razors and foldables were made for like transportation like that.
Oh, really?
Airports and campuses.
So you could just fold them up and like put them in your
Yeah,
locker.
instead of like needing a bike to get around a big college campus, it's
I
just
mean, that
like...
is true. You could easily fit one of those foldable A1 scooters in a locker.
I rode
Yeah.
to school on a A model like back in elementary, like way back in the day.
I could picture you doing that.
Yeah, before I was even scootering, I was like, I can take this to school. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's try it. I'm down.
I first started riding my scooter to school like senior year because I just wanted to like do tricks at lunch and shit.
Dude,
Understandable. Yeah.
all 3 of the schools I went to all have spots at them. And it's
Yeah.
just like, oh,
You got the
I could
benches.
have rid them.
When I got my first sledge, I had the Casey Corning V1 with the one with the bicycle
Oh,
on
that thing
it.
was so cool.
Nice.
It was. When I first got it, I was like, it's a box. What?
Like, wow. This
Now you
thing
look
is
at it,
awesome.
it's like 5.
You're like, "Pfft, I wouldn't even want to ride that. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
5 feet are gonna hang over. But we were so used to that, I don't think we thought anything of it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's so interesting. Like, yeah, it's of course because we grow, like physically, but like the fact that we wouldn't ever want to go back to like riding a 5 wide. You know what I mean? Like if you're just like, oh, I'll give you this 5 wide deck, you're like, I would not ride that.
Right.
Like it just feels like so uncomfortable, and like scootering just isn't as fun.
Yeah,
Like-
but I do respect people who still ride 5s.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the stuff they're able to do on them. Like,
Yeah, that's insane.
It's about knowing your comfort.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about comfort. I just like I need a deck that'll have enough foot space, but also like leave me enough leeway to do bigger tricks.
If decks
Yeah.
didn't get bigger than 6, I don't know if I'd still be riding because my body wouldn't be able to. Because I'm like 6'6", so like once decks started getting bigger than 6, it was like, oh my god, finally.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because, but I said it took me a while to even get the 6. So I was like thinking that was too wide, but as we all started growing and they all started getting bigger, because you know before it was just like people that had money that was like creating scooter companies, but like it was never really a scooter owned thing yet because everyone was young. But besides for like Proto and TSI and Tilt when they all started, because like I think I was talking to you about this yesterday. Like, what if Mad Gear like made all the decisions? Like, what if Mad Gear was like the main company? Like, it would just have continually been like thin decks and threaded headsets probably for a
Right.
while.
Yeah, if they were like the industry standards, like they
Yeah.
set
Because
the
they don't
trends.
know.
Because then riders,
They're just all corporate.
yeah, because riders are like, all right, like this needs to change, so we're gonna make a deck that's gonna accommodate for that because they know because they ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, shout out rider-owned companies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Support rider-owned people.
If I catch you buying from corporate, don't talk to me.
Just don't even scooter, bro.
No, keep scootering. Keep scootering, but just think about what you're doing carefully when you're not supporting the scootering scene.
If you don't buy rider owned, get a threaded headset and see how you like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ride a Mad Gear complete.
From like 2013 or something.
Yeah, get one of the old ones that had the two-piece bars.
The
with, like,
cinder
little
blocks.
clamp on
Bro,
top.
from Walmart, the $100 ones, I was on that.
Yeah.
I still have the
Fire.
deck from it because it never snapped or cracked or anything on me.
Because it's a cinder block.
Yeah, dude, the head tube is literally solid besides like the 3 holes.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Like, follow, comment, share, and buy Rider Own unless you want to ride a threaded headset.
Yeah, or else.
Or else.
Or
Carson
else.
will not listen to you.
I'll never listen to a word you say.
Unless you ask him to shout you out.
Don't ask me to shout you out.
He
No.
will not.
No.
Shout me out, bro.
Please.
Fire clips.
Please. Please. Bye, everyone.
Deuces.
Oh, the camera's off.
Oh, word.
I wonder how much we got.
Oh, God.
It recorded the audio, though.
All for nothing.
Oh, that is true. I had audio, so we'll just make it like a podcast where there's just no screen. It's just like a random.
So there was 5...